So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oyarzabal. Decent chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oyarzabal clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Oyarzabal! It's hit the upright. Backward it goes. He's had a shot! He's delivered all right! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Pinches it off him. The defender is not giving up on this. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He has found the... Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's having a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Navarro clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
McTominay. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Lewandowski. And here's Mbappe. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Mbappe. Chance! And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the finish! And somehow he kept it out.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And we have our very first corner. Vardiol. Shoots! Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's another chance. Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And they're back on the ball again. And here's Messi. And here's Valverde. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Messi. Now it's Lewandowski. That has been slung wide. Serginho. And Laporte. And here's Lewandowski. It's Lewandowski! Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Convertido en el minuto 43. Número 5.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Here's Rodrigo. He could be in here. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, they can break here.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo
Camavinga.
reglamentario.
McTominay. And it's Van Dijk. Now Van Dijk. McTominay. Just about within shooting range. And he couldn't quite make it 6. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Nepal really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Aquí están los jugadores.
And we're off again. No way through. Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Knocks it into space. He's in a good position here. Valverde. And a chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Di Lorenzo. And it's Valverde. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Has a shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Played out to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's intervened well there. Just eases him off the ball. The message is clear. None shall pass. Engages and forces him. Messi! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Played out wide. Serginho. In with the challenge. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Laporte. Great vision. And this is Lewandowski. Real chance here. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Número 5.
And now he has two. Laporte. Vardiol. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Serginho. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Out towards the flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rodrigo. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Lewandowski, and he's got the beating of his man. Over to the left. Vardiol. Not the most convincing of passes. And he's managed to get rid. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And the shot! Goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and...
Big chance! It's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's bustling through here. Great ball, and he's shot at goal! No mistake! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Rodrigo. Now, who's going to be first to this? Rodrigo had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Número 18. Entrará al campo. Número 10. Se está
Kane.
realizando un cambio.
And he shoots! Oh, there was plenty on that. McTominay. That's a little off target. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Fascioli. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Valverde. Steaming on goalwards. Messi. Sends it crossfield. Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. And it's McTominay. Now it's Haaland. Can he finish? They've scored! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
DePaul. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And the finish! It's there! The ideal start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
It is a super start. So far, so very good. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now, what about a counter-attack? Has a look and plays it forward. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Camavinga. Oyarzabal has been caught there. It's a foul. Messi. He's shifting from Lewandowski! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mbappe. He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The ball is loose, and the chase is... And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tries to get it clear. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Messi. Valverde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Stood up well to him there. Aimed beyond the defence, and he's being shifted off it. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Messi. Messi. And he's there to clear it. Well, that has not gone well. He's having a go! McTominay! Magnificent! He's got himself an absolute peach. And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
It's a promising position. He's there and gets it away. Decent chance! Valverde getting this one clear. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Arsenal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Mbappe attempts a clearance. Camavinga. And that is a little undercooked. He's got away. That's tidy. Engages and forces him off the ball. In with the challenge. It's run loose here. Mbappe. Guardiola going full steam ahead down the left flank. Mikel Oyarzabal. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Incoming delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. McTominay was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Messi. Mikel Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal, nice-looking ball. And here's Lewandowski. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, that's fabulous. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Nepal really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Jimenez. Oh, terrible pass. It's Van Dijk. Messi is onto it in a flash. Valverde. And the through ball. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a pretty loose pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Out to the right. Oh, that's a key interception. Works it forward. And that's been won straight back. Can he get it through? Real chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Guardiola deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Guardiola has a shot! Arsenal are looking to go forward now. He's found a way past. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He is just caressing the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's made its way to him. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mikel Oyarzabal. And this is Lewandowski. Some good work on the right flank here. And that's a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Mikel Oyarzabal. Number 5, Robert Lewandowski. Number 13, Federico Valverde. Number 11,
Play towards the front line.
Number 3, Eduardo Camavinga. Coming on the field, number
That is
44,
good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Number 15.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Number 8, Alexander Arnold.
Variety
Number
is the
9,
spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, super find. Big chance! One chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Nice defending, it's got the job done. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he spark a counter here? He is through here! This looks promising. Good chance here! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
He's found a way through. Van Dijk does well to get it back. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Van Dijk. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Played down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And a chance! It's anyone's ball now. Van Dijk is there to clear. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Haaland. Now that's well seen too. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Can he get on the end of this? That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. McTominay claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position.
He's had a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Robertson. He's gone for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Can he get it through? There's the shot! Now he's off and running. Rodri. Alonso. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Camavinga, and here's Lewandowski. Good. He's had a shot! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very... Oh, terrible pass. Now it's Messi. That's an imaginative pass.
Nepal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, nicely intercepted.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press.
Camavinga! It's wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Gattuso. Xavi Alonso. Agahawa looking understandably energised after his goal. Lobbed in behind. White gets into a good position. Cleared away.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. White clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence.
Chance, surely! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that.
Tries a shot! It's in! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oyarzabal. Now it's Lewandowski. Vinicius Junior. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Nepal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Lewandowski, knocks it into space. He's on big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to... McTominay! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
McTominay brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Now it's Haaland, and it's McManaman. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ribéry, taken back almost at once. Oh, super ball. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's been... And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Number 8.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Ruben Dias. He's shifting through the gears here. Has a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. He's looking wide. He's in space and looking for options. Quick look, then he gets big. And it's in. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
It's become a case of men against boys.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Lewandowski. He shifted it to the flank. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Real chance! In for the pieces! Oh, he's been caught on it! That's another chance! Goal! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
After 39 minutes is number 10, Yamal.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Yamal. And a chance! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Lamine Yamal definitely took on the run with considerable swagger until he shot.
Camavinga. Ruben Dias. It's McManaman. No, it's come to nothing. Goes long and straight. Stood up well to him there. Mbappe goes steaming forward.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And back to the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. Back towards the middle. Haaland! He's tried one! Oh, it rattles the bar! And the half-time whistle goes. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Just a quick announcement, and an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Applies the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Goes for goal! And it's come back out to him. And yes, it's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
50 minutes is number 11, Vinicius Junior.
Van Dijk. Defending was strong and firm. The ball is loose and the chase is on. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now, can they get him away? Looking to go deep. Up he goes! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Mbappe. Messi. Nicely shaped ball. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
You can never be short of runners into space.
A terrific header! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Showing good feet. Now it's Camavinga, and it's McTominay.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's good vision. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe. Shifted upfield. Vardiol. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Good read, needed to be. Oh, shooting chance! They want to be quick to recover this. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Engages and forces him off the ball. Vardiol. McTominay. Passing is crisp and sharp. Thinks one through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Substitutions taking place.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Haaland! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
Goes
hope.
for a shot! They've done it! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
76 minutes is number 8, Steve McManaman.
Well read, nice interception.
Steve
Well,
McManaman.
that pass isn't the best. It's a promising position.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
McManaman, he might be in here. Now this could be a chance. It's just beyond his reach. Now it's Lewandowski.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
He has found the way through. There's the header! No, he can't turn it in.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's fabulous. Great ball and he's... Decent chance! Keeper always had the measure of that. It's their second corner of the game. And it's Fascioli. Goes for the shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Cleared without complication.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Serginho is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. There will be 4 extra minutes. Lewandowski. It's a pretty loose pass. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Lewandowski. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
And just a quick reminder today to please
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Nepal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they will do it. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. It's gone out for a throw-in. That is ended up in no man's land.
Might want to be careful there.
And it's Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Searching pass he's played there. Kimmich. Camavinga does well to get it back. Lewandowski. And the shot! There it is! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one?
Mbappe!
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because...
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
It's Lewandowski! Yes! And the message is clear. The only way is up. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Plays a sharp little ball here. Musiala did well to emerge with the ball. Camavinga! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Aims beyond the defence. Guardiol. Modric just eases him off the ball. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe. Lewandowski. Van Dijk. Serginho. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust. Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Hakimi. Now Van Dijk. And he's found a way past. Decent chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oyarzabal. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 21,
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mikel Oyarzabal. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Serginho. Foot in. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Modric. Now this could be a chance. In with the challenge. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence would...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
It's become a case of men against boys. And this is Lewandowski. Mbappe. A lot of space. He's had a shot! Mbappe.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Mbappe. Played out wide. Messi. He is through here. mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Number 11, Lionel Messi.
Serginho. Now it's Lewandowski. And we hit half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
And we're underway again. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Now it's Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mudryk. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Great chance! And he hits the net! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable, but
Oh, what has happened here?
that dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And this is Messi. And Messi! Can he finish? It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he shoots! It's hit the upright. Kimmich gets a good foot in there. Serginho. Now it's Lewandowski. Hakimi. And it's Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
The goal scorer,
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So off he goes. He was the star turn, and he's being received accordingly.
Listen, by taking him off now, the hat-trick hero gets a lovely ovation from the crowd, and I think the opposition will be just glad to see the back of him. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Haaland. That's a good ball out wide.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Serginho. And here's Fagioli. Tries to pass it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So there's going to be another change here.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 19, McTominay.
Van Dijk.
Coming on the field, number 17, Son Heung-min.
And Serginho.
Number 4, Fernandes.
Fagioli gets a foot in here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Fagioli. Now it's Mudryk. Chance here to counter. Back to the keeper it goes. Played out to the left flank. Played back in. And here's Haaland. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 44, Fagioli.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Messi taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Alexander-Arnold.
And this is Son Heung-min. That's a... Up he goes! And he's straight offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
So it looks now very much a done deal, just waiting to seal it.
Well, it's pretty clear which team is on the way up. What a performance when we've seen so many teams just crumble in similar situations.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Alexander-Arnold. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Valverde gets into a good position. Takes the shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
5 minutes to add. And here's Fagioli. Shoots! It's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Madrid making another change here. Azar coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Now it's Mbappe. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Haaland. And the through ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is that. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?